Alright, it's Matt Mrozik, and this is another review. Knocking reviews out tonight. I actually have a bunch of more I should be doing from stuff I received a while ago from like Paul Gill and stuff, but I'll knock those out at a different time. Trying to get my camera semi-straight so it doesn't look like I'm drunk here. So anyway, this is from a company called Tiny Leads Miniatures, and I saw this. This came across my feed a little while ago, and I was like, shoot, I'm not into miniatures, but this is too cool. So I asked the guy where he got them, and he sent me the link, and so let's just open it up. So nice package, really nice little black box. This is a set. So these guys were established in 2014. Unfortunately, I don't know the sculptor. I'll have to look at the. I'll send a link to where you can get these, and maybe it says the sculptor name. But this is called the Chemical Set. Excuse me, the Chemical Set. And this is from my favorite show, Breaking Bad. Anyone who knows me knows I love Breaking Bad. My all-time favorite show. I watch it all the time. It's usually what's playing in the background I'm building, since I've seen it so many damn times. I'll just listen to it, and I still learn new things and make new kind of connections in the storyline. There's a signature here, but I can't read it, so I'm not sure who the artist is. But there's an edition. I can't talk. An edition size of 150. This is number 55, and it's based off this artwork right here, which is too freaking cool. So here we have Mike, good old looking Mike, and they always have a quote. And there's a quote on the back. I love these little cards. I want to frame these. It says, "Don't do that." And here's a picture of the painted bust right there. There's good old Walt. Just really, the artwork is amazing, and then the sculpts are just as cool. There's good old Walt in his underwear with his gun, just like in the opening scene of the pilot. Say my name. And there's a paint up of the actual bust. No glasses. No hat. Been kind of cool if he had a hat, but that's alright. And then we got Frank with his homemade brew, DEA badge. Just great characterizations of these characters. And then they are minerals. From when he's laid up in bed collecting minerals, recovering from getting just about killed. So there's a paint of the actual bust. Good old Saul Goodman. Again, great artwork. So the drawings are by Anthony Jeffrey. I'm not sure if he sculpted these, but the artwork is Anthony Jeffrey, and I'll put a link to his website, anthonyjeffrey.com. So good old Saul. And then here we go, Better Call Me. So if you haven't seen Better Call Saul, watch it, because you learn the origins of his name, Better Call Saul, or Saul Goodman, because that's not his real name. It's a I guess a screen name you could call it, but there's a paint above the bust. And then probably my favorite character, good old Jesse. It's really, really cool. And then, yeah, science. So these cards are really freaking cool. I think I want to frame these either individually or as a set. The only gripe is there's a little nick on this card right here, and that's super, super picky. But I think these were better protected. Maybe in the sleeve that would have been nice, because the artwork is too cool. I mean, even if you just frame them, I like the actual artwork, so I'd like frame it like this. A nice little super small frame with a black mat around it, just real classy. It would be kind of cool to hang up. You could actually do it two-sided if you're. I used to do a lot of matting because I'm a photographer, and I did one project in college where the frame was actually two-sided. So basically, I cut two windows, and you could hang the picture this way or this way, because I sandwiched two images together and they had some sort of relationship, but you could either display it front or back, because there's artwork, so I could do that. It's relatively simple to do. So you get that, you get a little sticker, a little pin, tiny leads, and then here are the little sculpts, and these are freaking amazing. Here's Jesse. I'm not sure what the scale is. I'm not into miniature, so I could tell you in inches how big this is, but I don't know like what. I think they do it in millimeters. So like Jesse, from the top of his head to the bottom is 2 3/4 inches tall. I mean, really cool. Tons of detail. The casting is super crisp. this is actually ready to paint. There's no cleanup on it anywhere. If there was a mold line, they took care of it, but it's gone. So this is one of the few cases where I'd say this would be ready to paint, you know, if you wash it. But again, this is a miniature, so it's going to take me a little trial and error. The guy that I saw paintings was doing an amazing job on him. Here's Mike, and I love the over exaggeration of his head and his big old nose. This probably isn't the best camera to be doing this with, but you get the idea. Cool pieces. Again, super clean castings. A little bit hint of a mold line down here that I could sand off. So yeah, they went through and cleaned these up, but and there's a little hint of across his head that'll need to be cleaned up a little bit, but I love anything Breaking Bad. I'm a sucker for. Better Call Saul. Again, you can tell right away it's Saul Goodman or Bob Odenkirk. Odenkirk, I said that wrong. Bob Odenkirk is his name. I have a 1/6 scale kit of him and of the next guy I'm going to do. I'm going to hopefully have him signed by the actors, because I have a friend who plays Francesca on the shows, and so she's, you know, I don't know if she's friends, but she's acquaintances of the actors since she has a role on the show. So I'm going to have her try to get those signed for me if they reprise her role in the next season of Better Call Saul, which they better, because Francesca needs a job. She's been laid off in the last season. Good old Walt, and I love the beer belly they put on him. But right away, you know it's Walt. I mean, even though it's so exaggerated, you know right away who it is. It's really, really nicely done. And then the last guy is Frank. Really cool. I think it'd be fun to do some 1/3 scale busts of them to represent the artwork a little better, where you have a little more of the stuff. So like in Jesse, there's not much more going on here. Basically, the artwork is the bust. But like for Mike here, you have like his hands are crossed. That might be kind of a cool little thing to add. Saul Goodman in the artwork, he's like adjusting his tie. He's doing that here too. So like some of them are almost direct copies of the artwork. Frank, it'd be great to see him holding a beer. I think it'd be really cool, because that's, you know, it's a big part of his character, his home brewing he does. Let's see what else. And then it would be cool to see Walt with a gun in his hand, or maybe him in his underwear. That would be a great little, not even a 1/6 scale kit, like a, I don't know, like a 1/7, or like is there such a thing as a 1/8? Just a really small little thing like that would be cool. But anyway, these are from Tiny Leads. I'll put a link down to the website. I'll put a link down to the guy who's building these on Facebook, so you can see him. But yeah, if you like Breaking Bad, and I think it was under $100 for 5 of these, so like less than $20 shipped each. It's a really good deal for the quality. I love the packaging. The cards can be framed, like I said, they're really, really nicely done. So yeah, check them out. They have a bunch of other miniature stuff. Like I said, I'm not a miniature painter, but when I saw these, like, I had to get it and give them a try. So anyway, that's the last review for tonight. I'll upload these tonight, and you guys take a look. But as always, thanks for looking and watching. It's Matt Mrozek. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.